Canelo in Riyadh in May, the big fight in the history of boxing. In September, then two more fights in 26. Don't miss the line.
It's funny how emotional these guys get. They hear one news story and they just start flying off the handle. You know what I'm saying? Canelo's ducking Crawford. I can't believe Canelo's fighting Jake Paul. Crawford's pulling out the fight. He just won a big payday. He's pricing himself out. Canelo's pricing himself out. Stirring the Kool-Aid up without knowing the flavor. Come to find out, at least according to Turki Alalshikh, you got to say according these days, according to Turki Alalshikh, they was working on a 3-fight deal. They even signed an offer sheet because they agreed on terms. And this 3-fight deal was supposed to start in September. So Canelo wanted to fight in May. Here comes Jake Paul. With Turkey suspended the fight deal, they came back to the table and they agreed on a 4-fight deal. And this is why you wait for all the information to come out before you go on your rant. It was Turki Alalshikh that suspended the fight deal because he did not want Canelo fighting Jake Paul, who is a novice. But I knew this would be worked out. I just had a feeling this fight was going to happen. Especially when Turki Alalshikh was talking about matching Terence Crawford with Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is fighting Monty Stanionis in a unification match at 147. And Boots has made it clear he does not want to move up to 154 until he unifies at 147. So I know that fight wasn't popping. And he's fighting Stanionis April 12th. Another giveaway was Mike Capper's tweet about the Jake Paul-Canelo fight. I just remembered what Canelo said on the Breakfast Club, that he doesn't want to fight Jake Paul until his career is over. He said it'd be good for exhibition. Then Capper said the fight will be at cruiserweight, which is a limit of 200 pounds, which I ain't worried him fighting Jake Paul at 200 pounds. I think Jake Paul weighed 230 pounds and Canelo will beat him. But the problem I had with that was that Canelo has to come back down to 168. So you're going to tell me Canelo's going to go up to 200 pounds to fight as a cruiserweight against Jake Paul, then come back down in September to fight Terence Crawford at 168. To me, that was a leverage move to get that 4-year deal. Canelo is a smart businessman. He knows the Jake Paul fight will be around when his 4-fight deal with Turkey is over. He'll still be able to make that money with Jake Paul. Now, in the next video, we will get into what Jake Paul said to Canelo. And Jake Paul is really hurt right now because Canelo turned the fight down. But I didn't like what he said. He could have handled it a little better. And we'll get into that in the next video. Some of these boxing fans, as well as content creators and professional boxers, were happy. They were rejoicing when some of these guys were about to throw a party because they thought Crawford did not get the fight. I've never hated anybody that much. Look at Gervonta Davis. What happened to the fight with your big dog versus Canelo? This is yesterday's tweet. I think Gervonta Davis secretly idolizes Terence Crawford. He wished he had the courage that Terence Crawford has. And if Gervonta Davis was a monster, the miniature Mike Tyson, as people used to call him, if he was that type of dude, he would be over there getting the bag, being in 50-50 fights with Turki Alalshikh. But anyway, after this roller coaster ride, what do you think about the Crawford versus Canelo fight being back on? And what do you think about Canelo's 4-fight deal and that name Jermell Charlo will not go away? Yes, Jermall Charlo and Brandon Saras are the 2 choices for Canelo on May 3rd. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.